Alright, are you ready to record?
Never.
Yeah, just talk nerdy to me.
What's going on, guys? We accidentally killed Daniel. Oh, he's back.
Oh, I'm back. Don't worry about me. I'm here, guys.
Yay. No. But I'm Andrew.
And I'm Daniel.
And I'm Becca.
And this is Everyday Nerds. Today, we're talking about Godzilla vs. King Kong, because we posted a video, and apparently you guys liked it a lot. So we're here to tell you exactly what's going to happen in the movie, or at least what we think is going to happen. So before we get into it, potential spoiler warning in case we're right. We were right about WandaVision.
I was right about WandaVision.
I had other stuff that was right.
Exact. Well, we're not making a list and checking it off or anything. You know, it's not like it matters. Just
It's not a competition.
Right first.
We're just going to get into it. So first,
What do you want to see in this?
I want to see the Hollow Earth theory. I want to see him get the axe, and I know we're going to see that. But I hope we spend more than 2 minutes in the Hollow Earth.
you know what I want to see in this movie, Vicka? I want to see everything that we saw in the trailer actually in the movie. That's what I want to see, you guys.
I get that. I get it, Andrew. But hear me out here.
If it's not in the movie, I'm going to be upset.
Just hear me out here. I feel like they put that in the trailer, and we're going to see it for like 2 seconds. I don't think they'll spend any real time in it, which is kind of upsetting.
I mean, they didn't really spend that much time in it in any of the other ones. We saw like the underwater tunnel.
We saw the temple.
Yeah, we saw the temple.
That we blew
that
up.
was it.
Yeah, and we blew it up.
It went bye-bye.
Maybe that's why Godzilla's mad.
No.
We blew up his temple. Maybe?
I don't think so.
Well, what would you like to see, Victoria?
I want to see Godzilla kill Mechagodzilla. Because I think Mechagodzilla's going to piss me off.
I mean, spoilers much?
We already said spoilers.
I know, I was just trying to be funny.
You think you're funny. Doesn't mean you are.
Damn.
Oh, man, Our fans in the comments will disagree with that statement.
Will they, though?
I'll keep this in so we can find out. If you think Daniel's funny, leave a comment down below. Not really in the spotlight.
I'm in the spotlight, baby, and I love it.
But, I mean, personally, do you have anything else you want to see?
I'm excited to see King Kong again.
A much bigger King Kong. He's 300 feet tall at least now. He's grown up, and he's just a bad monkey.
He was like 100 feet too, so.
Yeah, I think it was 107. They said somewhere around in there.
I think it's like 107 to 118, something like in that range.
Yeah, so
I hope they give us I hope they don't take him from the island without giving us explanation, because he protected the people we saw there. And, if those things are still there and they take him out to fight Godzilla, they can all be dead now, potentially, because of that. So I hope they don't just leave that as like a whatever and don't pay them any mind.
Yeah, but humanity's shellfish, so.
Yeah,
and
right.
they grabbed the little girl to tempt him into coming, so that's why he's there. He's got the bond with the little girl, which is adorable. This little touching moment.
Well, now that we're actually back on it, the things I'd like to see, I actually want to see some really good fight scenes. The first Godzilla, they were just King Kong, they were pretty good. King of the Monster definitely had the best. But these are not going to be at nighttime and dark. These are all going to be really bright, it seems, for the most part. They're in the sunlight. So I hope we actually get some good fight scenes between Godzilla and King Kong. Then I hope we get a good fight scene with Mechagodzilla, where we can see what's happening. That's not on a boat where there's a monkey jumping that looks hilarious.
Big monkey, jump!
Well, I saw
Cannonball.
Tokyo, the big neon lights, the city's lit up. It looks like it's going to be very visible. I think they learned their lesson from the first Godzilla movie, that people don't like the darkness of it. The people were kind of mad.
That's definitely my least
favorite. It was hard to see any detail because it was so dark.
Well, and also, I'm not trying to defend it, but I think they were just trying to use either they wasn't confident with the CGI cost, or they were just trying to make Godzilla seem secretive.
No, it was
lighting specialists are a thing.
Well, the whole point of that movie, they were trying to approach it like the less, the scarier, the better. They wanted you to be afraid of him, even though he was fighting for them.
Like Jaws.
Yeah.
Dun,
Except Jaws wasn't fighting for him. But I think that's the approach. So, let's move on. What do you think's actually going to happen in this movie?
Well, if I was to be honest, I'd say the movie's going to start with them going to Skull Island right off the bat. I think it'll be really quick when they get there because it'll probably start off with an Apex facility getting trashed and then them going to get Kong. They get Kong will be the first part of the movie, and then Godzilla attacks there. And from there, I really don't know. I feel like Kong will get his butt kicked and he'll go to he'll find the Hollow Earth and retrieve the axe and connect with his ancestry a little bit. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I'm just excited to see the Hollow Earth and see how they do it because they've been talking about it since Kong Skull Island, the Hollow Earth. So now we get to see it. So yeah. It's exciting.
I want to know how he gets the axe. I think it's left to him, I guess.
Yeah. It's from the war.
How does he know to get it?
I think he just.
Or how did they know to get it for him?
I think he's just going to find it when he goes to the Hollow Earth and just be like, "This'll work."
Yeah, he'll just have a touching scene because it's where his ancestors, where his parents were, and there's the handprint. He's getting the axe. Then he's like, Thor.
I mean, go for the head.
Go for the head.
Go for the head. You want to kill Godzilla? Go for the head.
But we don't want to kill Godzilla. We want to kill Mechagodzilla.
Yeah. I don't want either one to die.
I don't either. I'll be very upset.
I don't think they would do that because, money.
But isn't that what, the tagline on the movie says?
One
will fall or
one
something?
Will fall.
I don't know. I think, I honestly think that it'll be a close fight the first few. Maybe King Kong starts whooping up on Godzilla in the first few fights, but by the time they have their last fight, Godzilla's that's how Godzilla is. Godzilla's a slow fighter. He's slow about it. He gets his butt kicked in every first fight we've seen him on screen in. So it takes him a couple of fights to get the old juices pumping.
He's basically Rocky.
Rocky. Yeah.
Patriot.
But I would like to point out that he's probably not going to have any magical Mothra to save him this time, so he better not get hurt too bad.
I think that kind of just forced him to evolve, though.
His person died.
Well,
I guess it's not a person.
I don't think that was a just temporary boost. I think that helped him evolve into nuclear boom boom.
His wife died.
That is my favorite scene of any Godzilla movie, too, by the way. When he just starts walking and everything just starts melting around it. It's
that was cool.
That's cool. And obviously, if he does that, King Kong, he's not looking good for you, buddy. Better axe him quick.
He can't get close to him. We've seen him get burned in.
Throw it. Just throw the axe. We've seen what a thrown axe can do. Huh?
He does have good aim.
He threw that whole palm tree through a helicopter.
And
He
the
did.
propeller on a chain.
Oh, man. I've only seen Skull Island one time, but one of my favorite scenes was when the helicopters. He was just knocking helicopters out of the sky left and right, and they couldn't figure it out. Land.
I mean, I'm sitting there saying, "Get away," screaming at the TV, and they're not listening.
Big monkey.
Do they ever listen to you when you ask them to do that? I didn't think so.
I mean, more people might survive in horror movies. Not that I watch those, but...
Well, I mean, if more people survived, then we wouldn't have much of a story, It's like, hey, we went to a haunted house. Something crazy happened. We all left.
Yeah.
Everybody lived.
I would leave. I would leave immediately.
But, Andrew, so what are the biggest things you think we can predict from the trailer right now of what's going to happen?
I think I know
Big
basically everything that's going to happen.
Well, let's hear it, buddy.
All right. I mean, not everything, but a good rundown.
Okay.
First, I think this is going to be very similar to King of the Monsters. It's not going to have a very big plot. It's going to be more monsters fighting than plot. I think that's going to be...
Let's just
It's a monster movie. Well, who expects
Exactly.
a plot?
So I think that'll be the first thing that's just right off the bat obvious. So based on King of the Monsters at the very end, they have the last head of Ghidorah that Godzilla bit off and left in the ocean.
The dumb one.
The dumb head. I feel like they're going to use part of that to build Mechagodzilla. And he's going to be used for whatever purpose. And I feel like they're also going to be trying to use the Hollow Earth to their advantage. Somehow.
About time, if they can
I don't know how they're going to use it, but they're going to be using it somehow. Some people are saying that they're going to move stuff around with it because we saw how fast they moved the submarine around the Earth in the water tunnel.
Do you not think it would be
And-
hard for them to get through that, though, because of the amount of radiation that guy had to go through, and it pretty much killed him? He knew it would kill him.
That was
without
just
Kong.
at that one
That was just at the
spot.
temple.
That doesn't.
But you don't feel like there's going to be more places like that?
Well, we
Why
don't really
would it
know that
all
much
be
about it.
we
accessible?
really don't know much.
We don't know much about it.
It could be, but honestly, that was a special spot, to Godzilla, and that's where he charged. I mean, honestly, that's probably Godzilla's main hangout most of the time, and
And we blew it up.
he's going to be pissed. I think that's what this is all about. We blew up his
No.
temple, man.
I mean,
I
we
think-
probably collapsed it. He might not be able to go and recharge there now. He might have had to find a new spot.
I think that I feel like they use Ghidorah's brain in Mechagodzilla. And they're going to be moving it around through the Hollow Earth, and that's why he's attacking so many places. Because it's going to all the Apex outposts. So I think they're moving it from outpost to outpost, and he feels like the presence or something, like he knows something's still there. So he's going after it, because that's the only rival to his.
Well, my question
King.
to you
But
is,
would it not raise suspicion if they see a Godzilla and a Godzilla?
what if?
I don't think he's even going to have skin. We've seen leaked product shots. I can't show them on screen because the city will get taken down, but you can find them if you want them. But we've never seen anything skinned or skin falling off. It's always just the exo.
See, that's what I was going to say. What
skeleton.
if? Crazy theory here, but what if
But then
Godzilla's covered? Mechagodzilla's covered with the skin,
Yeah,
and then that's really who he's been fighting. And then
I don't
at the
think that's
end,
going to be the case.
You don't think that'll be the case?
well, if the people saw robot Godzilla, they would know it's not really Godzilla.
Based on the clip that'll be on screen right now, when that volcano explodes, if you really watch it, you don't see the atomic breath being replicated. It's like plasma blast. There's something different going on here. And then right after that is when you see the Mechagodzilla head in the trailer. So I don't think he's going to be able to do that. So I don't think, I honestly don't think we're going to see him until the end. We might see him, but we're not going to see him fight.
That we know of.
But it's going to be Godzilla and actually Godzilla and Kong. And I don't think they're actually going to be using Kong to fight Godzilla.
Do you think Mechagodzilla will be the lead-in to a next movie?
No. I think they'll fight him and he will get destroyed.
Yeah, he'd get
but I'm getting to that.
crushed.
So I think they're going to be moving Kong because all these bases are getting attacked. And I honestly feel like he's no longer on Skull Island. Some people have been saying that, and I think it might be true. They're saying that he's not on Skull Island, he's in a base somewhere, and they're trying to move him into the Hollow Earth. And because
Why
only
would they
Titans
have a big monkey in a base?
research.
Why would you have a big monkey anywhere to watch?
Research. But I think they're just some people speculate they need Titans to get into the Hollow Earth, so they're trying to use him because he's the closest to a one they can use. So that might be the whole thing going on there, because when he goes in is when there's also stuff coming in behind him. So some people are saying that might be what's going on. That might be right. But I think after that he's going to get his axe. And the battle on the boats, that's going to be early.
Yeah, and it's not going to be.
That's not going to be
battle.
them moving Kong, though, to take him to fight. That's going to be them going to the Hollow Earth, I think.
That was probably the most dramatic scene they could use without giving too much away.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to point out my boy Kong. Just knocked him real good.
But
Big monkey,
they're going to be
jump!
moving him on the boat. Godzilla, he's not even going to, care about Kong. He's looking for Ghidorah. There's Big Tech on this boat. He's coming up pissed because he doesn't care about Kong. But he gets up there and he sees him. He might have heard the big noises and roars, so might be coming to see what's going on. Then he sees Kong, and they said they fought before because there was a war. He's going to see an old enemy, and he's just not going to care. He's ready to fight because he's already pissed off. So I don't think there's actually going
But
to
he
be
was young in the first one. How does he remember them?
their species. It's in the trailer.
They're not a hive mind.
His species had a war, and we know, from comics and books that have come out about Skull Island, there were a lot of them. Then they lost a lot of them, and it was just a few left. And then they all got pushed onto Skull Island by other Titans, and then the Skull Crawlers came out and ate most of them, like his parents, and he's the only one now. But going off that, they're going to have that battle. They'll probably meet again somewhere else, maybe in the Hollow Earth. I don't think it'll be a big...
Yeah, I would
thing.
love to see a battle between Godzilla and King Kong in the Hollow Earth, but
Yeah.
you don't seem to think that they're going to do that.
I don't think they will, but there's a chance, because, like I said, there's going to be a lot of fighting in this movie. But after that, they're going to somehow go to... Some people say it's Tokyo. I think it looks like Tokyo, but some people say it's Hong Kong. So wherever they go, the big city with all the lights, and they're gonna fight there. And Hong Kong's whole like reasoning, but it also works in Tokyo, is there's mountains, and we see Mechagodzilla bust out the mountain. So I think it's gonna be a brutal battle. They're gonna fight, and they're actual creatures, so they're gonna get tired as frick. They're gonna get worn out from fighting each other. And then I think it's gonna be a close fight, but I think Godzilla's gonna get an upper hand or an advantage. He's going to knock Kong down. He's about to be able to kill him or whatever. And then here comes Mechagodzilla. So he's going to knock Godzilla, but he's going to be tired, so of course he's going to win. And he's fake, so he's probably going to have unlimited energy, just assuming. So he's going to bulldoze Godzilla around, then King Kong's going to get up and he's going to like knock him out. And you remember in Jurassic World when the Indominus Rex throws Blue the Raptor, and they're like, oh no, he's dead. I think they're going to do the exact same thing with Kong. He's going to knock him off. He's going to be dead. Godzilla's going to have time to get up from wherever he got knocked down. Because Mechagodzilla's going to get up. Then they're going to sit there and fight. And then Mechagodzilla's going to get the upper hand. He's going to knock Godzilla down. He's going to, about to be killing him. But then Kong is going to come in with that big axe from the back. Just like... And then and then Godzilla's going to use his atomic breath or something. And the two are going to burn that alive.
So...
That's literally exactly how I think this movie's going to play out.
Word for word.
I mean, for the most part.
Interesting.
I mean, I think, like, how else would they do it? I think there'll be a lot of fights. The boat battle's going to be the first. The city's obviously the last. And Mechagodzilla is going to come out at the very end. Both are going to... Oh, yeah. But neither are going to die. They're just going to kind of look at each other. And then they're going to, like, nod their head or something with respect. And they're both going to go... Godzilla's going to go to the water. Kong's going to go to the Hollow Earth, probably. Because that's where his family red like handprint was, so that's probably where he's going to go. I mean,
Vika, do you have anything to add?
Big monkey.
Getting involved. I don't know. I mean, y'all have covered a lot of the hypotheses, so I don't know. I feel like we'll see Mechagodzilla before the end. I think
we'll see him, but I don't think he's going to be fighting.
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna... I kind of think he might be the one attacking the cities, not actual Godzilla, to, incite fear in the people so they can be like, hey, let's kill Godzilla. I think Mechagodzilla is gonna be the scapegoat for them to try and get rid of the Titans as a whole.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, because the government really... that would be fun because, if you remember King of the Monsters... The government really wanted to kill Godzilla and all the other ones. They just wanted to kill them. And after the events of King of the Monsters, something that I kind of do hope they bring up in this movie is Boston was wasted. Other major cities around the world got attacked by the Titans.
Well, they didn't show it, they showed pictures of San Francisco, and it kind of looked like Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Well, after the Titans come, they're so highly radioactive, life does form around them. So it's just going to be interesting to see how much they talk about the destruction that happened in the last movie, because that would right there make the government, they would want to destroy all the other ones. So maybe they make a Godzilla that they can control to tear up some stuff, so they can give them the green light to kill all the other Titans. But I would like to point out, they have no clue how they're going to kill these things. They can't nuke them because they like to nuke. I mean, literally, Godzilla had a nuclear weapon go off in his face in King of the Monsters.
Well, that's
and he looked just fine.
Helps them.
All right, well, I think we've basically covered everything we think is going to happen.
Probably.
So, down in the comments below, besides letting us know if you think Daniel's funny, let us know if you think we're right. Let us know what you think is going to happen in the movie. I normally try and respond to as many comments as I can, as long as there's not, 50. But be sure to like this video, smash that subscribe button, and while you're down there, be sure to hit that bell button. It tells you every time we post videos. It just comes up on your phone, and if you're on a computer, there's a little bell icon up at the top. Just click that, and it shows you our content. But I think that's going to do it for us today, so I'm Andrew.
And I'm Daniel.
I'm Becca.
And this is Everyday Nerds.
Talk nerdy to me.